It was only a matter of time before the spotlight turned toward the real gatekeepers of Hermes's global image: celebrities. Not just passive wearers, but allegedly paid partners in the cover-up. Social media exploded with questions. Who knew? Who stayed silent? And who cashed the checks anyway? The accusation that luxury influencers and A-list celebrities were allegedly paid to flaunt Hermes bags with full knowledge that the brand's French-made identity was smoke and mirrors. The image of craftsmanship, tradition, and exclusivity was purchased, and not just by the consumer. Allegedly, it was preserved through money transfers, hush deals, and PR coordination, involving some of the most recognizable names in Hollywood. And when the average buyer was mortgaging rent to buy a piece of European prestige, these celebrities were taking home 5- and 6-figure checks just to be seen holding a bag.
Of what someone's gone through, or even understood taking the time to listen to people more than maybe speaking and making it about yourself. And my compassion has just grown, and my empathy has grown on another level. You can't really judge people.
This wasn't just marketing, this was damage control with a face, a famous one. And it didn't stop at Instagram. Kim Kardashian has long been synonymous with wealth, status, and exclusivity, and no bag captured that image better than the Birkin. But now, she's at the center of a PR storm that's quickly spiraling out of control. Allegedly, internal leaks from Hermes's Asia-Pacific strategy team identified Kim K as one of the top-tier celebrities compensated to stabilize the brand's image post-scandal.
Got a lot of requests, do Hermes next. And that's why we're here in the Highland Park Mall.
Italy, made in China, or maybe made in Chile. Oh yeah, that should be a thing, by the way. I have spent over $100,000 of my own money dissecting luxury bags, cutting them open, analyzing every stitch, every layer. Why? Because I had to know what made those bags so expensive.
These are pieces of artwork. These artisans train years and years to make one of these bags.
Fabrice is doing the last stitching on a Kelly bag. A Kelly takes around 13 hours to be made, depending on the materials that we make it. Our artisans, they need to do 4 years of training to be able to manufacture a Kelly bag.
Bill Hermes says, made in China, does it feel cheaper? No, that's not a quality issue. It's luxury brand washing.
Hermes, you guys, it's time to show off your factories. No, I don't want to wait to go on YouTube and watch a beautiful documentary on. Show them off right here on TikTok. Let the world see. Okay, get like China. You gotta be ghetto about it. Just let people know.
It starts with 30 distinct cuts of leather and can take 20 hours to complete, 4 hours for just the handle. Put the finishing touches on a Kelly, the most difficult bag to build. Artisans rely on their training and muscle memory to make every bag.
She was allegedly sent limited edition bags outfitted with rare skins in exchange for silent loyalty during Hermes' darkest hour. What's worse? Some TikTok sleuths claim that Kim was made aware, through her fashion connections, that the bags weren't actually made in France. And yet, she continued flaunting them, tagging the brand and helping keep the illusion alive.
You can continue to expose all of these retailers. Nobody's gonna care.
I am about to crash.
Y'all would never catch me in nothing fake. No fake earrings, no fake bracelets, no fake shoes, nothing fake designer. It's gonna be a no for me.
Out.
The most jaw-dropping part? This comes right as she's set to testify in her Paris robbery case, in which the stolen items were, you guessed it, Hermes. So now people are asking, was she flaunting those bags as a victim or as an enabler of the very illusion that made her a target? That question is burning through fashion forums and YouTube comment sections alike.
It requires a lot of skill to turn it and get it in the right way.
Il y a des bouchées, des bacs plus 4, 5, 6, on en a. Hein.
Does anybody have the Louis Vuitton from China?
De l'entrée, où on me donne des morceaux de cuir jusqu'au moment où je vais avoir livré ma pièce, je veux pas qu'on reproduise un geste de façon indéfinie en se disant bon bah je fais toujours ce même geste et je pense qu'on est vraiment là pour apprendre un métier et pas des tâches.
And she's not the only one being called out. If Hermes thought this scandal would quietly disappear, TikTok had other plans. Whistleblowers, some claiming to be former factory workers from Guangzhou, have been dropping video receipts, from stitching techniques to batch codes to shipping. documents showing mass exports to Italy for relabeling.
I need you people to wake up and critically think and stop believing this shit that you see on TikTok, okay?
You mean to tell me you believe that this man is making your Birkins in China? If he's a Birkin artisan, then I'm an astronaut.
These short-form videos are exploding across platforms. Some have hit 10 million plus views, backed by independent dupe detectives and fashion insiders. But here's where things get even messier. Creators are now name-dropping celebs by name. In one viral video, a former production line supervisor alleged that celebrity PR teams were directly sent post-scandal media kits by Hermes.
It's made in China. I can get that for $12.
Go outside and touch grass. Some of you guys feel like this is your moment to shine and you can finally stick it to people that buy luxury goods without like even fact checking anything about any of this information that you're being fed from these factories or people with these TikTok videos which seemingly have false information, everything from pricing to the bags. Like, I just don't understand.
Materials filled with rebuttal statements, vague clarifications, and strategic hashtags to use when questioned about where their bags came from. And TikTok didn't let that slide. Dozens of side-by-side comparisons are circulating, showing identical captions used by celebrities like Kim, Hailey Bieber, and
this is why this bag from our factory only costs you 1,000 USD.
Have y'all seen that TikTok by the Chinese guy exposing how luxury goods are actually made? The only real difference? China ships the products to Europe, slaps on a made in France or made in Italy label, and boom, luxury? It's ridiculous.
My point is, I think it's crazy how designer brands have been selling things for thousands when China sell them on and literally they're so cheap. If the Chinese manufacturers are making the same, like the actual Birkins, and then they are also selling these on the side as well, technically this is an absolute fucking bargain because it's the exact same material as a Birkin.
Cardi B during the exact same week, just days after the whistleblower reports first went viral. It's no longer a question of whether celebrities were involved. The question now is, how far did the coordination go? Hermès isn't taking the fraud allegations lying down. They're lashing out, hard.
And a Louis Vuitton that they got at the designer store, because I need to see a side-by-side. I have to know if there's any discrepancies or any differences, or is it the exact same thing? Because I'm starting to feel ripped the fuck off right now. I got a closet full of this shit that I paid thousands for. And you're telling me it's all been made in China and I could have just gone straight to China and gotten this shit? It just can't be the same. It cannot be the same. And if it is, damn, we all got played. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us. Seriously, please don't tell me I got played. I refuse to believe that there's no difference.
Within days of the viral exposés from Chinese manufacturers flooding TikTok and YouTube, Hermès' legal team filed lawsuits in multiple jurisdictions accusing several factories of defamation, copyright infringement, and unauthorized use of branding. It's the classic corporate reflex: deny, deflect, and destroy the messenger. But this time, the script isn't playing out the way they hoped, because here's the twist that sent shockwaves through the fashion elite. Those same manufacturers are now countersuing Hermès, and their claims absolutely devastating. They allege that Hermès and several other unnamed European luxury brands knew exactly what they were doing. According to the countersuit, these manufacturers were bound by NDAs and contractually obligated to ship nearly finished bags to Europe, where they'd undergo minimal alterations, just enough to slap a Made in France label on them. 1. Factory director even claims they received explicit instructions from Hermès' European office not to include origin stamps or Chinese serial identifiers, allegedly to maintain the illusion of full French craftsmanship. And that's just the beginning. In a bombshell development, leaked screenshots from a luxury brand group. Chat surfaced on an anonymous fashion gossip page, allegedly verified by 2 prominent fashion journalists. The messages show panicked Hermès PR executives coordinating damage control with top-tier celebrity publicists. Their strategy? Leverage celebrity loyalty as a buffer against backlash. Reframe the narrative. Make the bags about status again, not controversy. They reportedly even shared a list of visibility anchors, celebrities deemed powerful enough to restore public faith in the brand. 3 names were repeatedly mentioned: Kim Kardashian, Zendaya, and Bella Hadid. Kim as the go-to, symbol of curated wealth. Zendaya as the flawless Gen Z fashion muse, Bella as the global runway powerhouse. The messages detail coordinated exposure cycles where these celebrities would casually debut Hermes items in streetwear shots, paparazzi strolls, or magazine spreads, all to drown out the growing noise online. It wasn't about authentic fashion moments, it was about crisis optics. But this strategy didn't just expose Hermes' playbook, it pulled the celebrities into the legal crosshairs. If the NDAs the manufacturers signed were also tied to celebrity promotional cycles, that means these stars weren't just holding bags. They may have been part of the system designed to hide where those bags came from, and that opens up an entirely different legal battlefield, one that could spiral into investigations around deceptive marketing, contractual violations, and even influencer fraud. So, while Hermes wages war in courtrooms across Europe and Asia, they're also fighting on another front, a battle of trust, perception, and celebrity silence. But silence can't hold forever, especially not when whispers of subpoenas and influencer discovery requests are starting to float through fashion law circles. This isn't just legal defense, it's brand warfare. And the next chapter could drag the red carpet straight into the courtroom. The damage is done. Millions of consumers now feel like they were tricked into worshiping a lie. People didn't just buy bags, they bought a fantasy sold to them by Hermes and sealed with celebrity approval. TikTok comments are flooded with stories from everyday people who saved up for months, even years, for a single bag, only to learn that the whole Made in France prestige was likely a performance. And now those same people are watching celebrities take paid partnerships to maintain the very illusion that robbed them. Resentment is growing. Hermes' reputation is bleeding. And the celebrity loyalty deals that once stabilized luxury brands, they're now backfiring. Consumers are demanding apologies, transparency, accountability. So far, silence. But that silence is starting to look a lot like guilt. Hermes isn't just facing a PR disaster, it's staring down an existential crisis. If even one of these celebrity payout allegations is verified, it could trigger a class action lawsuit of epic proportions. The entire model of luxury, steep. Prices, exclusivity, celebrity association is being ripped apart. And younger generations, particularly Gen Z, are refusing to be fooled. TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube creators are now pushing alternative brands, transparent, ethically made, and actually worth the price tag. Even influencers once paid to promote Hermes are quietly scrubbing tags or posting neutral content. And here's the wildest twist: some celebrities might flip. There's a growing theory that certain stars, possibly ones like Zendaya or Gigi Hadid, might break ranks and speak out, either to save face or protect their personal brands. If that happens, Hermes' house of cards might not just collapse, it might burn. The fashion world is bracing for impact, and insiders say the Hermes team is already spiraling behind the scenes. A leaked memo allegedly sent to their top PR firm included one line that says it all: prepare for brand fracture. What does that mean? According to fashion journalists on X and Instagram gossip accounts, it means Hermes fully expects someone to flip, and they're scrambling to get ahead of it. Crisis consultants have reportedly been hired to restructure legacy partnerships, aka cut ties with any celebrity deemed a risk. Some luxury insiders claim a secret vetting list is being used to identify which stars might expose the brand under pressure. Guess who's at the top? Zendaya, Gigi Hadid, and Cardi B. Zendaya's team has gone radio silent on inquiries about her Hermes collaborations. Gigi hasn't posted a bag in over a month. And Cardi B, fans noticed she recently deleted 3 Instagram posts featuring her Birkin collection. 3 in a row. Even worse? A fashion TikToker claims Cardi's stylist was spotted at a resale event asking about authenticity reports for past Hermes purchases, possibly trying to verify if her bags were even real. It's chaos. Brand loyalty is being tested. And with the public demanding answers, Hermes is running out of people to hide behind. If just one celebrity confirms the cover-up, the dominoes won't just fall, they'll collapse the entire pedestal the brand is standing on. And the silence from the A-list right now? That's not confidence, that's fear, because the truth isn't just coming, it's coming from inside the house. So here we are. One of the most iconic luxury brands in the world is allegedly caught running a decades-long illusion. Behind the sleek storefronts and red carpet flaunts lies a system built on deception, manufactured prestige, and paid silence. Hermès isn't just facing a scandal, it's facing exposure. Real, irreversible, career-ending exposure. And the worst part? It wasn't some shadowy boardroom executive that sold you the lie. It was your favorite celebrity. The one flexing that one-of-a-kind Birkin on Instagram while getting paid under the table to keep you believing it was handcrafted in a Parisian atelier. But now that the cracks are showing, the question isn't whether the system falls, it's who jumps ship first. Will Zendaya be the one to speak up? Her image is spotless, fashion-forward, media-savvy, and unapologetically selective. If anyone could expose the truth while landing on their feet, it's her. Or will Gigi Hadid beat her to the punch? She's deeply rooted in high fashion. But if this explodes, her silence could stain everything she's built. And what about Cardi B? The queen of candid. She's flaunted Hermès bags in every color, but Cardi doesn't play when it comes to loyalty. If she finds out she was used, she might just go nuclear. One thing's for sure, someone's going to break. Because the only thing more dangerous than a lie this big is the truth that finally slips through. And when it does, the entire industry might come crashing down with it. So buckle up, because if you thought this was wild, wait till you see which celebrity turns on Hermès first.